In this video, I'd like to tell you a bit about the Rako keypads that are available to you. So I'm on our website, which is www.aldussystems.co.uk. And if you go to products and lighting control and then keypads, then you'll find this area here. There are three ranges of keypads available from Rako. You've got the classics, EOS and modular. The classics is named that way because that's what Rako started with many moons ago. And we've built a configurator because the light switch keypad consists of multiple part numbers. There's the main electronics, then there's the cover plate that goes over it. And as I told you in the earlier videos, the wireless cover plates have a little hole in the middle here for a single LED to give you feedback when you click a button. But the wired keypads, because they have permanent power, they have backlights over the buttons, and that single LED in the middle there isn't there, so there's no hole in the metal faceplates for the wired keypads. They do vary. So it's ever so easy to get confused and order the wrong thing. So we built this configurator. So let's say we're going for an NFC wireless keypad. So NFC and wireless. The wireless is the classic with the dip switches. NFC is the wireless programmable ones. Once you click on which category you're in, then this appears where you can see all the different sorts of button layouts to cover all sorts of different requirements. This is the most common one, where you've got buttons 1, 2, 3, 4 for 4 scenes, an off and a direct dim and a direct dim up and dim down. That's the most common one. There's some variants on that where you've got different engraving on the actual buttons. This one here is giving you, it's a 10 button that's giving you 7 scenes off and direct dim up and dim down. So if you want a bit more bit more options in terms of scenes, that's a good one to go for. This one's got an open and close on the bottom right hand corner. That might be for a motorized blind. So you've got all sorts of combinations available to you with all these different configurations. So I'm just gonna pick that one. Once I pick that one, then I've got the option of the cover plates, and there are many options there as well. So there is plates from Heritage Brass and plates from Focus SB. So if I click on Heritage Brass, then down the bottom here you can see the different finishes that are available to you. Satin chrome is quite popular, and just plain matte white. Then you can switch into that's Heritage Brass. Then you've got Focus SB cover plates where you've got some different finishes available, which you can run through here. And then the last category is also Focus SB, but they're special order. They're not things that are stocked. They're on a 6 to 8 week lead time. So they're kind of slightly more exclusive finishes, but you have to wait for them once you've placed your order. So that's the classic configurator, and I won't bother going through wired and wireless because they're exactly the same, but you might have slightly different combinations of what button layouts are available. But once you've selected what you want and you go add to cart, then it actually puts the part numbers in your cart that you need. So if I just go back very quickly and go to the EOS keypads, then it's much of a muchness, similar sort of thing. With EOS, these are all metal, where you've got metal buttons as well. And you've only got 6 button or 3 button options. There are a lot less options here, but very popular nonetheless. The look and feel of them are lovely, with the metal buttons that are flush. And once you've chosen again, you've got 2 options: square, which is traditional British UK form factor, or you've got portrait. And portrait is basically US form factor. That fits into a US single gang J back box. So if you have a project where you've already got single gang American back boxes in the walls and you want to upgrade to Rako, then you've got that option without having to rip the back boxes out the wall. But be warned again, the American style portrait versions are on a lead time. They're made to order. So that's your EOS range, again wired and wireless. So same sort of options on wireless, and again square and portrait. And if I go back, then the last option we have is this modular range. So modular looks like this, where you've got, and you can kind of, you'll see in a minute, you'll see right now, there's quite a lot of combinations in the button layout. So you could have big square buttons like these, or we can have a combination of medium-sized buttons and small buttons. Like this one's got 4 scenes and off that are all big buttons, and then the bottom right-hand corner I've got half-size buttons for direct dim up and dim down. So you can run through these, and as you increase the number of button options, you get the smaller buttons start to creep in. Like that one there gives you 8 scenes plus an off and a direct dim up and dim down. So you've got quite a lot of options there. Again, once you've selected it, you've got to select your cover plate finish, and then when you hit add to cart, it'll put the appropriate part numbers in your shopping cart for you. So really useful tool. 3 different ranges of keypads, classic, EOS and modular. Use these configurators to make sure you end up ordering the right parts. That's it for now. Thanks for listening.